Hi everybody! In this video, we will study Unit 3.2 vocabulary part, feature time markers, and Unit 3.2 vocabulary part, idioms. This is the overview of our study. We will start with feature time markers, and then we will focus on idioms. We will deal with idioms in 3 parts, and then we will practice. So let's start with feature time markers. Now please read these sentences and find the feature time markers. In the next slide, you will see the answers. If you like, you can pause the video here. In the sentences, the feature time markers are in the near future, in the long term, in the next 30 years, in only a year or two, in 10 to 20 years' time, and in the short term. Because they are the feature time markers, in these sentences, future tenses are used. You can see future forms in blue. We can use the future tense with will or be going to, or we can use may or may be able to. Now let's practice. Please put the words in brackets in the correct order to complete the sentences. Then tick the ones you agree with. Okay, now please check your answers. Okay, now we will go on with idioms. What is an idiom? An idiom is a group of words. When they are used together, they have a special meaning. The meaning is different from the meanings of each word on its own. For example, when I learned that I passed the prep school, I felt on the top of the world. Here, the idiom is on the top of the world, and it means very happy. You are not literally on the top of the world, you just feel very happy. We will have 3 groups of idioms, as I said, and in each group we will focus on 6 idioms. You can find these idioms in your Speak Out Intermediate book on page 37 and 150. Now, to find the first group of idioms, please pause the video here and read the sentences. Now, let's see the idioms. The first idiom in the first sentence is close to her heart, and the second one is running out of time. And third one is hit the nail on the head. Fourth one, let's face it. Fifth one, in 2 minds. And the last one, travel light. Now let's find out what they mean. Please match the idioms with the definitions. Please pause the video here. We will check your answers in the next slide. Here are the correct answers. Please check your answers here. Okay, now let's focus on some tips about idioms. We have 4 statements here. Please read them and decide if they are true or false. Okay, now let's learn about idioms and start with the first statement. The first statement says, idioms are usually formal. And our answer is no. For example, hit the nail on the head is informal. The second statement is, you can change the word order in an idiom. And our answer is no, the order of an idiom cannot be changed. The third statement is, idioms are always in the simple present tense. And our answer is no. The German expert hit the nail on the head, and we are running out of time. In these sentences, idioms can be used in different tenses. And the last one, when you read the idiom in a sentence, you can usually guess its meaning. Our answer is yes. If something is close to your heart, you care about it, you can guess their meanings as happens in these sentences. Now we have the second group of idioms. You can pause the video here and read the sentences and find the idioms. Okay, here are the idioms. The first one is in hot water. Second one, put my foot in it. Third one, against the clock. Fourth one is keep your eye on my back. And fifth one, give me a hand. And the last one, learn these idioms by heart. Now, please pause the video here again and match these idioms with the definitions given. Now you can check your answers. And for the last group of idioms, please pause the video, read these sentences, and find the idioms. In the first sentence, the idiom is not my cup of tea. The second one is let your hair down. Third one, a piece of cake. Fourth one, a dark horse. Fifth one, the rat race. And the last one, break the ice. Now please pause the video here and match these idioms with the definitions. And you can check your answers here. And now we have the final practice part. Please read these sentences and underline the correct alternatives. In the next slide, you will see the correct answers. Alright, to be able to remember these idioms, you can make your own sentences or use some tools like Quizlet to create your own vocabulary file. And for further practice, please check your supplementary packs, My English Lab, and Speak Out Extra Practice parts. And as a follow-up activity, you can choose 5 of these idioms we studied, and then you can compose a short story. Then you can upload your story on Edmodo, and you can read your friends' stories and leave comments. Okay everyone, thank you for listening.